And if you're a celebrity, if you're good looking, and society needs you because you entertain them, you make them feel good about themselves when they see how good looking you are. So long as your crime is not utterly reprehensible and you can get a damn good lawyer, you're skated. I mean, look at Motley Crue's Vince Neil speeding like 100 miles an hour in his car with his friend. I think he was drunk. His friend is killed in the accident because it was Vince Neil's fault. He only gets 30 days. But somebody who's just another nameless face, another statistic in the society, they get the book thrown at them. They go to prison for 20 years. If they're lucky. Look at O.J. Simpson. And his crime was particularly heinous. But because he was a celebrity and had a damn good lawyer, he skated like an ice skater. You see, people are not willing to give up their icons. They make them that make their lives, whose abilities and talents and just mere existence makes their miserable, mundane existences seem super. People are not willing to throw people like this under the bus just because they do some incident that has no relation to them or somebody they know and love. Hey.
What's up? You doing all right?
Yes. Talk to my friend.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Hey, Merry Christmas. Yeah. That's just the sad, cool fact. That's just the way it is. And don't hand me this shit. Oh, God's gonna make everything right in the end. Everything's gonna come roses in the end. Roses in the end. Really? Is this a God who's just gonna? If John Calvin murdered or shadily killed his opponents, but because he believed in Jesus, because he was covered by the blood. And the worst, John Calvin is just going to get this right here. And then Jesus is going to say, enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. What about the people who killed? They're going to not get no justice. What about in the Bible? When God killed a man, he was not even a Jew. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, a Gentile, gathering sticks on the Sabbath. He didn't know about the Jews and the law not to gather sticks on the Sabbath when in Israel. He was not even in Israel. And God commanded this man to be stoned. Fuck you, God. This is injustice. And it hadn't been Moses or David. When David committed adultery, God decided not to kill David because he needed David to be king. He had a purpose for David. But that poor, nameless, faithless man, it doesn't even mention his name, I don't think. Because God had no use for him, he was able to throw the book at this man. The way of the Lord is unequal until God shows me better. So, if somebody does wrong to me, I want to get vengeance my way, because God's vengeance on him might not be complete. God might just decide to forgive him, and I have to eat crow.